Talking all crazy.
We started, by the way. We're in it.
Go stupid, go crazy.
Just so you guys know that we're in it.
Like live.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Sooner or Later podcast. I'm your host, Joey, and this week we're talking about Netflix's Fair Play. We're going to talk about Thanksgiving, but Fair Play is a little bit sexier.
It is sexy.
Fair Play is a movie that came out in 2023 about a woman and a man. It's pretty sexy. This movie is very sexy.
Now, what intrigued you to watch this, Jaime?
Yeah.
You told us to watch it.
This is out of our
right.
wheelhouse.
Listen here. I heard two things. Bridgerton girl.
Is it about eating period blood?
No.
Okay, good.
I could never anticipated that.
Who could have?
Honestly. So I knew she was in it. And then it was one of those things where people are like, it was just showing up on YouTube, popping up like, oh, you know, like
It was popping, all right.
Yeah, one of the better Netflix movies of the year or whatever. And I was like, yeah, okay.
Okay, bud.
And then I look at the ratings, and then I look at the Rotten Tomatoes, and I seen there is a staunch difference between audience and critics.
Yeah,
so like when I see that on movies, I'm pretty curious. I'm like, okay, who's closer to right?
Who's wrong?
Honestly, the audience rating number is pretty low. So 52% from the audience with 500 plus ratings. That's kind of low.
See, that's the thing.
Go ahead.
Oh, so like it's 225 to like 500 plus. And I'm like,
Yeah.
that's not a big enough like
Sample size is
if
tiny.
another 500 to like 1,000 people watch this from audiences, it may drastically change because like that's super low for like especially because there's 225 from critics. Like, I mean, that's a solid critic number.
So I don't think it's a spoiler. First 10 minutes, Aldrin Ehrenreich goes down on Bridgerton girl, comes up, face full of period blood. Just so you're aware. Hey, if that's going to throw you off, don't watch this movie. Doesn't get worse.
It's rated R, so, you know.
Yeah, but rated R doesn't always mean you're going to come up and be like, I'm a warrior. I run red lights.
Though? I wonder how many people they watched that first 10, 15 minutes and were just like, not for me.
They ran to Rotten Tomatoes and was like 1 out of 5 trash movie, smut, garbage, trash.
I mean, 500 plus, we could probably read them all, to be honest.
The last Netflix movie that came out, The Killer, that one has 1,000 ratings.
From audience?
Yep, from audience. And that just came out too. And that's at 59%.
Wow.
So I think it's just a bunch of Netflix haters.
Maybe. I mean, I've heard that movie is generally positive. That Killer movie is fine.
I've also heard that.
So, like, that's kind of crazy. Maybe it is just that. Like, oh, they raised my prices.
People come out in droves. Yeah, exactly.
So a lot of the concerns about the audience are they think that the movie is just terrible. They don't like the characters. The plot is cringy. Like a lot of people using the word cringy.
Those people.
I think it's just people.
This movie's not made for them.
I think that first part like threw people off. I think that is really like.
I mean, if they're talking about the plot is cringy, it's because they don't like a girl boss. They don't like. They don't. 100%. They don't like a girly who's businessy. You know what I mean?
So one of them, it says such a predictable plot. I don't think this is like a predictable plot movie.
Bro. You could not have told me that the last 10 minutes, that the last 30 minutes were going to happen the way they happened. I looked, there were 27 minutes and something crazy happened. And I was like, how the fuck are they going to wrap this up? I don't understand. There's no way. And then when it got to the end, when credits started to roll, I was like, how did we get here? I need to sit down with these people and talk to them about their lives because how the fuck did this happen to either one of these two people? Crazy.
That's the life of being in New York, baby.
Yeah, the flashing lights, the seamless sea, doing coke on the strippers' butts.
So a lot of people didn't like the writing, and it says the story has massive holes.
Bitch, where?
But like
my thing is
it's perfectly written, sure. But like what it tells that I'm not lost in the story. Where's the hole?
Yeah, it's pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward.
I mean, let me tell you, I watched the movie. They found some holes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Eric.
I was gonna say, I mean, it's pretty simple, and like these people are trying to analyze it like it's like some big like big film that's supposed to be super deep. This is all surface level, man. This is all like.
I mean, there's a little bit that you could argue that it's like trying to comment on, I mean, it is trying to comment on sexuality in the workplace and like gender in the workplace, but like it doesn't go very deep into it. It's
No.
it is really just like it says it and that's it. And people say it, you know.
Yeah,
There's no
it's
guessing.
staunchly said, and people are like, it's not like it has elements of like psychological thriller, but it's not like it's a psychological
not.
thriller.
Not at all, dude.
So they labeled it thriller. Spoilers are done, but I'm gonna finish this point. They labeled it thriller. Nothing about this movie was thrilling. It was dramatic.
It's more of a drama than anything.
Yeah. If you come into it thinking it's a thriller, you will not be thrilled. There are no thrills here. But there's drama.
Tell you, brother, I wasn't thrilled.
Me either. I was very much not thrilled.
I saw Thriller, and you know how I love my thrillers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
But Rotten Tomatoes has it straight up as a drama.
And
they don't even.
But that's the best. It's an R-rated drama. That's perfect.
Yeah.
You could even say erotic drama, and I'll take it, because there's a couple points in this movie where it's kind of erotic. But like, erotic thriller is not what this movie is. I expected way more sex and way more thrills, and it was way less sex and way more drama. Netflix really dropped the ball on this.
That was like one of the main.
Go ahead.
That was one of the main points on Reddit. They were just like, "Why did Netflix label this erotic thriller?"
Yeah,
because that implies that sex
stuff.
No, but that implies it's like the main focal point of the movie when it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think if there was a Cine score on this, I would give this movie a C for sure, because it does not live up to the title of erotic thriller.
Yeah.
I needed ice cubes in places that ice cubes don't belong. You know what I'm saying? I needed some whipped cream on some shoulders.
The two consensus are interesting too from critics and audience. So audience is Fair Play has an interesting premise and talented cast, although the plot is somewhat predictable and the ending may leave you disappointed.
That is the audience who did not like this movie.
Yeah. And then with the shirt style that's at times reminiscent of the best 1990s nail-biting thrillers, which I also think is weird that critics find it more thrilling.
There's nothing thrilling about it.
I think Netflix was just like, "Hey man, can you put thriller in like your review,
please? When you make a consensus,
we need those numbers up."
Thrilling. All right, on the count of 3, thumbs up, thumbs down on whether or not we recommend Fair Play. 3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna give it a half.
Honestly, I don't know. If you like either one of the main actors, go for it. Fuck it up, man. But if you don't, you got no reason to watch this fucking film. None.
Well, my thing is, I don't know too many other movies, I guess, like this. Now, if you guys start mentioning a bunch of them, I'll be like, "Oh, okay, you're right." But like offhand, I don't.
I'll look up erotic thriller, and we'll see what comes up.
Yeah, like as of right now, because we don't know the space. Like you said, like this is not a movie we normally watch. So as of right now, I'm like, oh, that's cool. I don't really see anything like this, so I'll suggest it because it's a little different.
I mean, it reminded me of that Christian Bale movie, American Psycho.
I kind of got that a little bit.
But American Psycho was more thrilling.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
And
he was killing people.
It was more of a horror movie.
Thing,
But he was also, there's a couple sex scenes in there. He's like a analyst of some sort. He's rich.
Oh, boy, is there a sex scene in there. My man is looking fit in that movie. I'll say it. Alden Ehrenreich, nowhere near as fit as Christian Bale.
No,
also weird. Like a debate.
Full spoils, by the way. We are spoiling shit right now.
Also, where do I know him from? I feel like his face is so familiar.
He was in Solo, a Star Wars story. He is Han Solo.
Oh, I never saw that.
Oh, how the fuck do you know him then? Because
I was just like, who is this man?
But no, you've seen the Han Solo person, I'm sure.
Yeah, you've seen him. Yeah, you've seen him.
You may have not watched the movie, sure.
Yeah.
But no, he's been in other stuff too. He was in.
He's honestly not
Oppenheimer.
Yeah, he's the dude who prosecutes Oppie or whatever, right?
He sets up Robbie Downey Jr. pretty much.
Oh yeah. That's what it is. That's what it is.
That's probably where you know him from.
Yeah,
because he looks like him.
And he's in Cocaine Bear too.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Did you see Cocaine Bear?
Excellent film, dude.
Yeah,
I want to see. This seems fun.
Crash is technically considered an erotic thriller. I never saw it because I heard it was bad.
So I mean, there's a scene where a cop like assaults a person. So like that's probably what they're talking about.
Pretty erotic.
Pretty thrilling, I guess.
Pretty thrilling, depending on who you are. I mean, but honestly, a lot of these look very sexual. I'd be interested to see how Cruel Intentions is an erotic thriller. That actually makes a lot of sense.
That's like the one.
Yeah, no. I think I'm going to scroll down to the number 1, and I think I know what it is. Abound, I don't know what that is. Oh, The Handmaiden, that Korean film or Japanese film? No, it's a Korean film.
Oh, you know what?
And that one is like it's a handmaiden, but she's fucking the main man, which is dramatic, erotic for sure.
So there's one I'm thinking of, and
Fatal
I don't know
Attraction.
if it's in this.
That one is that's the number to me. That's my like number one erotic thriller.
That's when the lady crosses her legs.
Is that the one? That's what I'm thinking of.
Is no, that's Basic Instinct. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now that's the one I'm thinking of.
But that is also an erotic thriller. So I'm gonna spoil Fatal Attraction for you guys because it doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure the lady in there fucks and kills, which I don't know if you know. Is thrilling and erotic.
Yeah.
It's both of those things in spades.
They checked both those boxes, man.
Big time.
But honestly, this movie feels similar to those movies, so I can see it, but like not to the extent though. This is like
I think it's
they're
sorely
fully committed.
These movies, Fatal Attraction, Basic Instinct, the other one we talked about, they're committed to both the thrills and the eroticism. This movie was like, it's on Netflix. I don't know. I mean, the last time we showed some sexual nature, it was a woman getting an abortion twice. So maybe we should tone it back a little bit, you know?
Hey, she got nominated for an Oscar.
Didn't win.
Still, though.
Was not worth it.
The
The core audience is probably like, can you not do that again?
If we could. Yeah, they got the people survey and everybody filled it out and like, hey, keep making good movies. Don't do that shit that you did in Vlog.
Yeah.
I like it. You're getting creative, but let's reel it back. Yeah.
This is a little too creative. All right, so we're full spoilers. Does she kill him at the end?
I don't think so.
I got a feeling. I thought that's where the movie was gonna head. Like towards the beginning, I was like, "Oh shit, is she a killer, dude?"
Oh, you
I don't know why.
At the beginning.
I think maybe because I had American Psycho in my head, I was like, "Oh, she's gonna kill. These are some killers. Something's wrong with this. Like, why are they living in this shitty apartment?"
So
it's not a shitty apartment in New York. That's a good apartment.
It was nice.
I mean, where they lived, the area looked shitty.
A little bit, I could see that, but it's New York.
New York just doesn't look shitty.
None of it looks pretty like that. Yeah.
Like most cities look shitty. Like there's a lot of people, a little bit of space.
Have you fucking been to Chicago, dude? It looks shitty.
Yeah.
Except when you're far away, then it looks picturesque.
Yeah. Same with New York.
Oh yeah, hella picturesque when you're in New Jersey. But yeah, I couldn't. How the fuck do people guess this movie? Like, what did they guess, that she was gonna be promoted and that he was gonna be a whack job? Like, yeah, that's just history repeating itself, my man. That's how men are. They're pigs. They're terrible.
But is it really is it really predictable if like that's like the movie happening at a solid pace? Like when he gets mad.
Wait, hold on. You think this movie is paced well?
So when she gets promoted to he gets mad, it's kind of like it happens so like at the same time where it's like, oh, it's not like.
I mean, it's like, super realistic. I don't think the timeline of everything is realistic, but I don't think pacing wise in the movie it's done very well. I don't think so.
I mean, the last act is a whole like thing itself. Like it goes from 0 to 60.
Do you not think the second act is kind of boring?
I found that it started off strong, and then in the middle I lost interest.
And then the end, it was like a fucking 2x4 to the back of your fucking head.
I think go ahead.
It spent a little too much time in the beginning and in the middle, and then just repeating the same, like him being mad, like just the same, like him being a little bitch over and over. Like, we get it, dude.
So yeah, like that's how I feel about it too. Where I'm like, they spent too much time because they already established that he's actually not okay with it. Yeah. And they spend too much time being like, oh, this way, and then his downward spiral is a little weird.
That shit with the book.
I was saying book,
fuck,
dude.
Bro?
That whole
it's an hour and 57-minute movie, and you couldn't cut out 20 minutes about a stupid fucking book. They're setting this book up like it's gonna be the pinnacle of the fucking third act, and then she throws some papers away, and he's like, "My career, it's in the trash." Like, what the fuck are you talking about? This is so weird.
Is the guy he's watching the guy from The Firm, or is it some random dude?
No, he paid for. I think he paid for like a master class in managing people or something. Like, because she says, "Oh, you spent $3,000 on this," and it's like like I know why they set that up, right? Like assuming that the screenwriter who this was her directorial debut, assuming that she's like really good of a writer, she put that in there so that you could sow the seeds for why it's hypocritical that he gets mad at her, because he says that the $3,000 is so that he can better himself in a business sense. But like when she spends $5,000 at the strip club with like people at her firm to get a higher status, he's like, that's not worth it. So like assuming that that's what she was going for, sure, it makes sense. But then nothing comes of it. It's such a wasted plot point. No payoff.
If the research and information he was getting was of the boss, and he's trying to learn his ways, like learn what makes him tick, like I could see it, because he's trying to just emulate the boss so he can be the boss.
Yeah.
But if it's just some random guy, it is kind of like, what's the point?
Now I'm gonna look
just
it
some
up.
Tony Robbins looking dude.
Yeah, it's some Jordan Peterson shit. He's like, oh, Emily, I have 2 wolves in me.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I was getting major like, oh, I'm an alpha like type of guy. Like,
no. He was giving off nice guy vibes. He's like, yeah, he was at the beginning of the movie. He's like, oh, I'm such a nice guy. All the other dudes were being like, sexist pigs, and he's like, oh no, like I'm not gonna do that at the office, and I'm so happy. And then he went. I mean, this is like the nice guy trope through and through, right? He's a nice, loving boyfriend until he doesn't get what he wants, and then he's a straight fucking piece of shit. I've seen it a billion times in the mirror. Okay, so I understand.
So like the thing with it, where I'm just like, as soon as at first it's like sure a little bit, but I don't even think at first, like, because as soon as he's like, hey, did anything happen?
No.
And then she's like, no.
That's also the nice guy trope, though, right? Because he's worried about her. Because I mean, it's not outrageous to think that. Like, you're working in a male-dominated field where people have, for sure, 100%, I'd bet my life on it that women have been sexually assaulted by their bosses. Like, I think if that was a true concern, it's a valid concern. But we see in 10 minutes that it's not a valid concern. He's just a jealous prick.
It's interesting because it goes so fast that he instantly goes into like, you slept your way to the top, and then the rest of the movie he throws hints at it until the end where he just straight up says it. But like he's constantly being like, you slept your way to the top, you slept your way to the top.
No, not constantly. He really only drops a bomb at the very end.
At the end.
He hints at it kind of, but he doesn't say it outright like that.
He's more like, I'm working harder than you, even though she's worked just as hard. Probably even harder.
Yeah. 100% harder. Because she didn't get promoted because she had been big knockers. Okay? Let's just say that. Yeah. She doesn't have huge boobs or huge butt. Yeah. That's not why they promoted her. She's good at her fucking job.
Yeah.
She's also 100% worked harder because the fact of like they say where she come from nothing, and he at the end of the movie is like, yeah, my brother set me up to like start my own firm. Like,
James, your camera fucked up, but go ahead.
Oh, it's like they clearly have money. Like,
yeah, he came from money, and you could tell even the way that his mom carried herself that like they're from money, and it's like, bro, you ain't shit, you little bitch ass. She was talking about doing Molly and riding your face like a Harley.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, those texts she was sending were crazy.
Yeah, they were a little nuts. Dude, speaking of the mom, though, how do we feel about, what's her character's name?
You mean the dad? You mean Alden Ehrenreich's dad in this movie? Because that dude's a scumfuck bastard. He sees his son being a drunk prick and goes, Diane, don't get in it. Don't get in the middle of that. Bro, you better whip your fucking son's ass. You better square up with his bitch ass right there. Oh, I'd have knocked his ass out, bro. No way.
The fact that no one follows him to the bathroom after, like, okay, she smashes him with a bottle.
Yeah, she smashed his fucking face with a bottle. Those bottles don't break easy, bro. That takes force.
No. So, like, even if you're like, okay, he deserved it because he's a piece of shit. Like, he's chasing after her. After she smashed a bottle on your head, you should assume like one of them is gonna hurt each other regardless. You need to de-escalate this, separate them. Now let them go in a bathroom and lock themselves in.
Where she doesn't have a weapon. You know, he's very obviously much larger than her as a human being.
Well, he's more than likely to hurt her in the situation that's happening.
For sure.
But like the fact that no one's like even thinking about like, hey, we should stop this for either party is crazy. But especially for her.
That's the plot holes people are talking about.
Bro, that's not a plot hole. That's real life, though. That is so real life.
Those people.
Go ahead.
People will not want to get involved in people's relationships, especially for domestics all the time. It's not like, if so, he probably solved domestic.
Nah, you don't see domestics, Eric. Now, Alex and I, we're training hard, and as soon as she's as big as me, you're about to see some domestics.
It's a fair fight.
Oh, it's a fair fight.
Yeah.
The minute she can bench and squat as much as I can, it's off the limits. If she hits me, that's it. She knows what's up. She knows
like
what's
Donkey Kong.
There's no more longer elbow defense. It's straight close fist.
No, but I was talking about how do I feel about Emily's mom and parents constantly calling and being like,
hated him.
I also hated it.
I mean, it's hard.
She answered right, and she says, "Hey, I'm busy. We're being stressful. Hey, don't do this for me."
Mm-hmm.
And she constantly set it up and sets up the party, ruins it, everything.
But she's an only child. I can understand. Look, as a father, I get it. Sometimes you just want to show your kids love unconditionally, and you don't understand why they're like drifting away from you. So it's hard. It's hard when you have those blinders up, because parental blinders are crazy, bro. You really kind of sometimes forget about the fact that you were also a kid once and what those feelings were, right? And this lady's old as dick. She's got to be old as fuck, because her daughter's 30, so she's minimum 50 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not old as dick, but
that is old as dick.
But like, I could understand if he was close with his family.
I'm trying to fuck a 50-year-old. What's up?
She clearly says, "I do. We're 30." Like,
that's cradle robbing, brother.
Yeah. So the thing is, if he was good with his family, I would understand that. But like, he's not good with his family, and your daughter's saying, like, "Hey, we don't want to do this right now." I'd be more concerned being like, "Oh, hey, why would you?" Like, he doesn't want his family to know yet. I'm not setting them up anything.
She's a bad mom. I'm not disagreeing with you guys. Yeah. I'm just saying from her point of view, I can understand, because sometimes you just don't think about it. You're just so caught up in your own emotions.
Maybe she was she's
just so excited that she's literally so happy she's dumb. She's a fucking idiot. She's so happy.
Because once she told the parents and then she realizes he didn't tell them yet, she should have reeled it back some.
She should have stopped. But she also should have answered her mom the first time she called and told her that, "Hey, you know, he proposed to me, but honestly, I don't think it's gonna go well. Don't count our chickens here, bud." But she didn't. She was putting that distance between her, and that's what caused the powder keg to build up, right? Because she didn't. I mean, it sucks to say that he was right, but she is terrible with boundaries. She's awful with it. And like, sometimes that happens because you don't get to where she's at as a woman in this field without having to get rid of some of your boundaries, right? As much as it sucks. But like, that is case in point. She should have set boundaries. She should have set it and just like let her mom know, like put it out there on Front Street. But no, she dodged it. She kept dodging it. She was like, "I'm not going to answer. No, fuck this. This isn't a good time."
She had a lot going on.
Sure, but she also had a billion fucking chances to be like, "Mom, slow down. Don't do this. It's a terrible time for us."
My boyfriend just lost us $25 million.
He's got tiny dick syndrome. He's got minuscule balls. This is not a good time for us.
It's more than tiny dick syndrome. I don't even know what to call it.
He's got dickless syndrome is what he's got.
Bro.
Because let me tell you. Go ahead.
If my girl made $525,000, dude, I'd be like, "Let me eat it up, baby."
Bro, I'm sucking toes and I'm cooking pork loins every night. You know what I'm saying? I'm quitting my job and I'm rubbing those bunions every
dream,
night.
Dude.
Yeah, it's the dream.
But not only that, she's like, "Hey, I'm gonna push you up. I'm gonna help you get there too."
I am literally gonna hype you up with the main man. Yeah, like what the fuck?
But in his small mind, he even says to her like, "Oh, you like felt this way too when you thought I was getting the promotion," and she's just like, "Bro,"
she's like, "I sucked you from the back when I thought you were getting this promotion, brother. What are you talking about?"
No, it was Bloody Sheets 3000.
Eric, I saw the text, bro. You don't send texts like that and not blow people from the back, okay?
You're right. Hey, you're right.
She's a horn dog. She is horny, okay? She's out here looking like a fucking minotaur. She's so horny, brother.
So do you guys think that he thought he assaulted her?
No.
In his head. Like, not even a little bit.
Not even close.
Even at the very end,
messed up.
when he's saying, "I'm sorry," I mean, let's dissect that scene, right? He doesn't start to cry until she makes him say, I'm sorry that I'm worthless or whatever the fuck, or I'm worthless.
Yeah.
That's when he cries, because that's when it attacks his mental, is because she's actually putting him down. He doesn't give a fuck. He's like, I got my rocks off. I don't give a fuck whether or not you said to stop. Don't take that out of context. This is a direct quote from the film. I'm not saying this. Alden Ehrenreich said it.
Yeah.
But like,
It's true.
Because even before that's so crazy. Because like he tries to call her during the day, like it's nothing, and then when she shows up, he's just like, nothing happened. Hey, I'm about to fly out.
Dude, the ultimate
we're splitting
gaslight.
things.
Ultimate
Crazy.
gaslight.
Like nothing happened. Like it's not even like, oh hey, we may have, like, it's like you're fired. You try to get me fired. The engagement's off. I hit you with a bottle. You assaulted me. Like. Yeah, I'm be flying out to some SF, San Francisco probably, and I'm
We're gonna do a startup. Yeah,
a little thing.
something light.
Yeah, you could stay here for the rest of the month, but you got to get out. And she's like, bitch,
He said like she'd be willing to break the lease, but like she's making so much money, brother. She don't need you for no fucking lease, man.
The thing is, she's making twice as much, so she definitely can cover. Like
100%. Yeah.
And she just got that fat bonus.
The thickest bonus that she blew on strippers and cocaine.
Good for her.
Good for her, right?
So like, if it was more erotic, they show more of those scenes, or they show the pictures that they took and the videos that they took.
If it's more erotic, we don't even care about that scene. We're watching
Or
them.
the job.
We are watching them go to Pound Town 24/7, brother.
What would be
from
the
the
thrilling
back.
part of it?
The thrilling part would be seeing all the places they fuck. The thrilling part is watching them have sex in a fucking laundromat. Okay, Eric?
No, you
That's
gotta have
the
like a
thrilling
mystery
part.
to it or
No,
something.
the only thrilling
Dude.
part is like, is she gonna kill this dude in the end or not?
I mean, yeah, if she was doing some fucking praying mantis shit, that'd be thrilling, Like
If it was like some bondage gone too far or something, some shit
if
like
it was
that.
some Hellraiser shit, you know what I'm saying? She's putting fucking needles in his nose and shit.
Whole
like,
engines.
yeah, entire engines in his chest and shit.
God bless.
Some Robert Downey Jr. in the first Iron Man shit. She's like, I gotta stop the bullets from going into your heart. Put this car battery in some fucking weird metal near your shit. But no, it's like that would be the thrilling part, right? Is that she would be the full villain, or he would be the villain, maybe? I don't know, because both of them are not good people. Go ahead.
Do you guys not like her though? That is like what you're going. I know they're not good people.
She's not a likable person.
Because that's how a lot of people's concern is. They're like, there's no likable characters.
But
she's the most likable, but she's not supposed to be
100%.
likable.
Honestly, I kind of like the boss. You gotta have some nuts to be like, you dumb bitch.
Dude,
I was like,
when
oh.
he said that,
Yes, dude.
I could not believe it.
Yeah.
And then when she goes, and then he,
Huh?
no, yeah, the last time, or when they talk about it again, and he's like, oh, did I say it like that? We're like, ooh, god damn, my man knows he's got power out here talking like that.
Dude, when he's begging, when old boy's begging for the job, and then he's just like, bro, 20 or 40 mil, whatever, 90 mil, a quarter?
A quarter. He said a
And
quarter.
you're trying to say you get that job?
Dude. And then he said, whenever you're done down there, you can get up and go to your desk. I was like, oh my God. You kill yourself right there, right?
I want to see that guy in more shit.
He plays like a gangster in a lot of stuff.
He's in a few movies, yeah.
But
so does he
hold on.
know
The self-help stuff is he just buys it online. Because it's not the boss. So
that'd be
some
more
rando.
relevant, I think. They should have done that.
But no, it's not. Well, no, it almost makes him seem worse, though, right? Because if it's doing it for him to be like the boss, it almost makes him a bit more redeemable or a sadder character. But no, he's just like, oh, this will help my career. Spending money on this stupid fucking executive leadership program. Bro, I'm not spending $3,000 for some dude to be like, to be a good leader, you got to be tough on your people.
You gotta listen.
Yeah.
So does she know, or does he know that she was like, hey, they wanted to fire you at this point when he's begging on his knees already?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why
she tells him.
That's why she's like, bro, don't do that. Whatever you do, hang low. I mean, she finds out almost immediately after she gets the job.
Yeah, she found out that night.
That night, yeah.
Yeah. So, for 90% of the movie, she knows that they're looking for a reason to dump his ass.
Yeah, I mean, she tries to even say like, "Hey, let's get you another job," and like, I'll make calls or whatever. And he's like, "No, this is my firm." Like, bro, no, it's not. You're like the low man on totem pole.
Yeah, you're a piece of shit. You've lost now in the last couple of years like a combined $100 million, dude. Like, get the fuck out of here. You're crazy.
That scene was good too when you find out like he's just not very good at his job.
He's trash.
Like,
yeah, he's just dog shit.
He presents himself at being like, "Oh, I deserve it," and then. Like, and the fact that it's like, oh, they overheard wrong because they overheard that he was about to get canned, not that he's gonna get the job.
Yeah, but like that's how that shit is. Like, dudes in corporate environments, they like most of the time they just get their jobs because of the college they went to. They don't even have to be good at the job. They just went to a college, and the hiring person was also an alum from that college.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
and that's
cool,
how
bro.
you also know like he's affluent because he should not have that job, especially with those mistakes. Like, he shouldn't fire a long time ago.
You make a $15 million mistake, dude. You should be the fuck out of there.
I mean, but it seemed like they were letting people make those mistakes. Like, everybody got that one. Don't let it happen again. Then he let it happen again, and they were like, "We got to get this fucking guy out of here." Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the, I found another list of erotic thrillers, by the way, and Black Swan. Erotic thriller.
I never seen that one.
What?
We should watch that. That's a good movie.
Bro, that's crazy that you've never seen that, Eric. That is up your alley, brother.
I mean, I've seen it in basically It's Always Sunny. They have that episode.
Nah, you said you only seen certain scenes.
I mean, the one scene, I would not be surprised if you seen it. I've never seen Black Swan.
Yeah, I've never seen
It's
that.
erotic. I'd argue.
Emma Stone's in that, right?
Not Emma Stone. No, Natalie Portman and
Kunis.
Mila Kunis. What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Special guest appearance.
Bro, this is not the time for this. Go. I will
turn it off.
I will literally read it in a second. What?
But yeah, like I was saying, this film started off so hot, and then cooled off in the middle, and then I was actually getting kind of mad. I was like, dude, Jaime fucking made us watch this shitty fucking film. I was like, we take a break from the wheel, and then we get this one. I was getting pissed, but then towards the end, it redeemed itself for me. Just
all
a
I'm
little.
saying though, don't act like the wheel didn't decide this. All right, don't take us. You know, the wheel. There was a 50-50 chance.
Huh?
I mean, yeah, we
Killers,
gotta.
right?
Yeah, Killers was the other option.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still down to watch that if we,
Do you
sooner
think
or
it's
later.
gonna be nearly as erotic?
No.
I don't know. Michael Fassbender could do some shit.
Have you not heard the
erotic
rumors?
stuff.
Wait, have you not heard the rumors about Michael Fassbender?
I don't know anything about the movie Killers.
No.
No.
First
I'm
of
not
all.
talking about
Or the
movie
rumors.
Killers.
Or the rumors.
I'm gonna tell you about the rumors because the rumors are more pertinent to the conversation we're having. Apparently, he is a massive hog, like 14-inch summer sausage hog. He's
But
got
is that because the movie he did? Didn't he
yeah,
do a
but
movie, called
apparently it's
Hunger or
like
something?
true. But like, yeah, he hung dong and it was down to his kneecaps, bro. It was like a fucking. It was like a
was like that
kickstand
scene
for a
in X.
tablet. Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
This is some John Hamm stuff.
Yeah, my man's got a John sausage. But yeah, Michael Fassbender apparently massively hung. He's hung like a fucking racehorse.
I believe it.
So I'm in. If Killers he hangs the hung brother, I'll peep it.
I don't know if he
against it.
does, but
Dude, now we can't watch the movie because I'm going in expecting a whole different movie.
yeah.
Let me tell you, yeah, I don't think it's gonna be that movie, but if it ends up turning into it, now I gotta
be
see
surprised.
what movie Michael Fassbender hung dong. Vamp
I think it was in
thought it was called
First
Hung.
Class.
First Class.
Yeah, X-Men. Yeah. It's one of those NC-17 movies or something like that, I think.
Shame, it is an NC-17 movie. He played one of the many reasons why Steve McQueen's haunting drama Shame received an NC-17 rating was down to Michael Fassbender's penis. Since then, the Carryman's own Karen Tohill has been the subject of much praise by his fellow actors. His dick is so nice and so big, people praise
It's highly
it.
rated.
On what?
I guess it's not high. It's
You mean the
79% by. Yeah, 79%
Oh,
by
okay.
critics, 75% by
Eric, I thought you were talking about his
audience.
penis. I thought you
I
found
mean,
like,
that's what I'm saying. It's direct correlation.
For sure. I mean, it's one of the better NC-17 movies. So, like, I mean, in a sense, like in its field, like it is like one of the better movies. Like it's.
All right, bro, I'm going to finish reading this quote really quick. Charlize Theron, in fact, made note of Fassbender's size in an awards acceptance speech, saying it was a revelation and that she's available to work with it anytime. George Clooney, during his 2020 2012
She said
Golden...
that?
Yeah, bro. Apparently, George Clooney during his 2012 Golden Globes acceptance speech remarked that Fassbender could play golf with his hands behind his back with that thing. When you've got George Clooney and Charlize Theron praising your dong, you've officially made it.
Holy shit.
You're doing big things.
Yeah, you got a big thing, dude.
Yeah. The thing that's big is what you're doing.
Yeah, apparently Viggo Mortensen also has a giant penis. Jason Bigg apparently has a huge penis.
And who else? FDR or someone? I forget. Teddy?
No.
It's one of those people.
It's not. No, what is that fat guy? Fat president. No, it was Dick Cheney.
Dick Cheney, there you go.
Dick Cheney's got a massive donk.
They don't call him Dick for nothing.
Brother.
It's so he had all those
Have
heart
you never...
attacks.
Oh, I'll show you the picture, James. Don't worry.
All right.
Dick Cheney penis.
Right on.
Vamp. Somebody vamp.
Dude, I was waiting for the picture.
Oh, brother, you're going to get it.
I see the picture. Oh.
No, you'll see it right now, though.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, though, for like a... Netflix does have like some good movies. Like, I guess, is this a perfect movie? Not anywhere close, right? But like, to start a movie and end a movie really solid, like, I can deal with, like, this movie shouldn't have been like 2 hours, though. Like, they had to trim some fat. But because it's artsy, that's why they want to have it be like 2 hours.
Is it even artsy?
No.
I don't think so.
It's faux art. I would give it faux art for sure. It's fartsy, but it ain't artsy, brother.
Yeah.
It's trying really hard. I think she really tried to make something that she thought was going to be artful. And I mean,
it's supposed to be more thought-provoking than it is.
Yeah, and it's not.
Yeah.
Is this how she acts in Bridgerton? Or like...
No. I mean, there's a lot of sex scenes in Bridgerton, but this character is very staunchly different, I would say, to her character in Bridgerton.
So people were surprised. They're like, oh, shit.
Yeah, so this one she gets assaulted, and there she does the assaulting.
She does. Well,
I'll stand on that to the day I
don't think
die.
it's assault. I think because it's not that he doesn't want to bang. It's just that he doesn't want to finish.
And she doesn't get off.
No, I mean, it's a little. I don't know. Oh, where's Alex at? Oh no, she went to sleep. Let me call her. Keep vamping. I don't know. I don't think it's assault though.
If he's saying like I don't want to have children, I don't want to like take the risk or whatever.
It's not nice.
And she's holding on, not letting go.
I mean, she wrapped him up tight, brother. Yeah,
he couldn't.
She held onto the sheets and shit. She was pulling him.
Mm-hmm.
It's some
which
House
one's
of
more
Dragons type
egregious?
shit.
This movie.
I got
for
a
sure.
quick question about Bridgerton. I want to know how you feel about something. Okay, would you say that Bridgerton girl assaulted the dude? Like, would you call that like assault, like sexual assault? Because he was like, "Hey, I don't want a nut in you," and then she was like, and then stood on him anyways. Would you consider that assault?
Maybe.
Okay,
If he said no.
Oh, you watched the series. Why are you talking like this is a theoretical for you? You've seen it.
If he said no, then yes.
Okay, I'll watch the tapes. I'll go back.
Yeah.
I'll watch the tapes and see if he says no or if he nuts and he's like, "Hey, that was uncool of you."
Well,
Okay.
he's like
Pretty sure he says no.
a nonverbal no.
Yeah, I'll look into it. Okay, thank you. I
It
love
was we're not going to, but insert clip here.
you. We're not gonna do that, but I am gonna go look it up. I mean, yeah. I would need to talk to the character. I need to get that character on the phone and be like, "Do you feel assaulted?" Because I think he's just unhappy. But like, he was pretty happy when he got his nut off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But I like this is the worst of like the what avoided her is a worse offense.
I mean, yeah, it's actually rape.
If we're scaling it, like
Yeah.
She was not happy at the end.
No, at the end, no. She was like, "I regret this. This is not very rad."
Even him was not. I feel like he was just like.
No, he was feeling good about himself because he was finally feeling dominion over the relationship. He felt like he was in control. He felt like he had the power, right? Because the whole thing is that he feels emasculated. He feels like less of a man because this woman is doing better because she has a vagina in his eyes, right?
Well, because the whole until that point, like once he's down on himself, he can't even get it up the rest of the movie. Like that's why there's not more sex because the boy just can't get it up.
You think he can't get it up?
Dude, when they
No,
tried
he
to mess
couldn't.
around, he couldn't.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a flash in the pan, though. You know,
She
maybe
was
it
just
a
like,
bad
"What's
day.
going on, bud?"
Dude,
Hey,
she's
bud.
like, hey, we're stressed. Let's do this.
She's like, "What's going on,
It's
man?"
just a wet noodle down there.
Yeah, I mean that happened
So I'm
real
looking for
quick,
some
though.
hard pasta.
You could bounce back from that, dude. Come on.
He didn't.
I know, but
He
I'm saying
didn't.
a better man could.
There's no way you stay that angry if you did.
Yeah, I mean, you got to get over it.
Because like he's better. He's better once he does.
Yeah.
yeah.
They,
Yeah,
they
he's
legit
real
should have
nice to
just
her.
cut 20 minutes of him crying out of the movie, and it would have been fine.
Yeah, but they weren't going to do that. What's her name? Daphne?
Yeah. But like even like his whole like spiral or whatever. It's like because like even that could have had more to it. It's like because that scene I feel like it should have been longer, but they spent more time being like him sad versus him actually like losing his shit, where he's just kind of
Talk about him in the office should have been longer, like him like going crazy.
like it goes from 0 to 60 in a sense where it's like he goes from just being sad to like I'm a drunken, I'm gonna go like pee on the fern practically type situation. But I guess he did get emasculated by his boss too, so that probably was the
Well, he shouldn't have gotten down to cock level with his boss. I think that was the emasculating part.
yeah.
So I'm gonna retract my statement earlier about not knowing whether or not it was sexual assault. The greater knowledge of the entire human race says it's assault. The reason that I didn't think it was sexual assault is because they never talked about it in the series. So I just thought he was a little upset at her about it, but he was generally cool. Not apparently
He says so.
no, not him, but like, so here, the little blurb says, in the first season's 6th episode drew criticism with regard to the non-consensual nature of Simon and Daphne's lovemaking, Daphne being the chick from this movie, which amounted to marital rape. The episode depicts Daphne, while having sex with Simon, changing her position to be on top, preventing Simon from pulling out of her while he climaxes despite his objections to ensure he impregnates her. Described as one of the toxic plot points of their relationship, it further drew scrutiny due to the fact that the deceit was never addressed as sexual assault in the series. Critics pointed out that it failed to acknowledge the difficulties of male rape victims and the further fetishizations of black men in media. So he literally doesn't say he got raped. He literally is just like, that wasn't very cool of you.
That was
But,
just
like,
a pothole.
Right, yeah.
But
That
I
is
was saying it's like a
major plot
societal
hole.
thing where he's saying like they can't say something almost in a sense, and like society looks at it that in a way.
But I don't think he talks about it like that even in the series though, right?
I've only seen the bits and pieces of the series. I didn't really like it. I don't personally like Bridgerton.
Oh shit. Then I really don't know why the fuck you wanted to watch this movie.
Yeah,
'cause
why?
she's the only really draw to it, I'd imagine.
Well, I like the main actor and actress. Like I think they're good.
What
I just
else
don't
have
care
you
for
seen her in?
just Bridgerton.
Oh,
What else has she done?
she's done a couple things.
I think it's like TV. Like I think I've seen another like TV thing she's been in. Like she's also pretty young, right?
I don't
Yeah,
know,
she's
man.
28.
That's older than I thought. I thought she was like 24, 20.
She's been in
like 2.
4 movies, and then yeah, mostly just television, and it looks like British television.
Yeah, because I think she's had like a long running television job though, like when she was younger.
20 episodes on a series called Waterloo Road. That's the longest gig she's ever had.
Yeah, I doubt I seen that.
No. Came out in 2009 and 2010. There's no fucking way you
Oh,
saw
dude,
that.
that's prime British stuff.
Prime British TV watching shit.
Yeah.
I mean, she's the main role in Snatch, a crime comedy drama.
That also only went for a year.
Yeah.
What is that on? That sounds familiar, but I could probably think of a movie called Snatch.
United Kingdom. You're not watching that.
Dude,
On Crackle.
I love the Sidemen.
Crackle?
All right.
Oh, it's based on Snatch by Guy Ritchie. It's based on the movie.
That makes sense. That makes a
Holy
lot
shit.
of sense.
Oh yeah, it is on Crackle. No wonder why it only lasted a year. Damn, she really has not been in a lot, huh?
I didn't know
She
Crackle
really
had
made
its own stuff.
Yeah, they did a lot, I think.
But also, too, she was with Pete Davidson for a little bit.
Oh, she was,
That's how you know her.
wasn't she?
Yeah. Like, right after, like, the height of Bridgerton, too. Like, the first season.
Wow, she wasted her good years. That's crazy.
Yeah. Isn't she with someone now that's famous, too?
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Probably. Shit,
I mean, she's
can't
done a
tell.
good job of staying in the brain, I guess.
I mean, yeah, she's got the Netflix deals, apparently.
Yeah. I guess that also makes sense. Yeah, I'm surprised she hasn't done more though, because like,
Well, she popped off right before. She popped off during COVID.
Yep.
You know.
So yeah, so she probably has. Oh, and then there's been a writer strike, so like she's
an actor strike. Yeah. So we wouldn't know if she was in anything, anyways. She wouldn't be able to talk about it.
Yeah. Wow, that sucks. She's legitimately losing like 4 years worth of like her like could have been peak.
Nah, she hasn't peaked yet. She's only 28.
Yeah, but unfortunately for women, like she's about to have to be the mom now. Like she's lost.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you've peaked, you know? Because I mean, she's Angela Bassett now. You know what I'm saying? She's getting she could start moving to her Angela Bassett years.
Yeah, but Angela Bassett got like 3 movies that Angela Bassett in.
Yeah, but that don't matter. She's also T'Challa's mommy. You know what I'm saying? And she's a mommy.
Hey, that was a good role.
I'm glad that this
Stranger
movie...
Things.
Go ahead.
I was saying Stranger Things. They cast 30-year-olds to play high schoolers, so I think she's good.
Also, I'm kind of glad that this movie kind of gives us carte blanche on being horny. I'm really loving this free space to just be as horny as we want. I'm here for it.
All erotic thriller, you expect erotic review discussion.
Yeah, oh yeah, 100%. And I'm gonna give it to him. All right, boys, we got anything else, or do we want to go to questions?
Yeah, I ain't got nothing else.
I think we said it all.
Okay, cinema score questions then. We can't buy this shit. I wouldn't buy it anyways. What a weird movie to have on your mantle. You know what I mean? The steelbook of this. What is it going to be like? Period blood all over the front of the cover.
Just blood spots.
Yeah.
Well, they have blood on them, and like they're just standing like it's like a man and a woman next to each other, just like straight forward. And then there's just blood on his face and then blood on her dress.
Or what if it's what if it's staged like a romantic comedy and she's standing there and it's like, they're like disheveled looking and she's like hanging on them and there's blood all over them.
Yeah.
And
it's like, no.
That would intrigue me.
What a silly romp. I'm sure this movie's going to be so fun and erotic. Right. Not fun or erotic. We couldn't buy it for $7.99 even if we wanted. Would you put this on in the background while people are over?
No.
Hell no, dude.
Does my significant other count as people?
If you feel a little ashamed while watching,
I would feel very ashamed when it hits that end
she's
part.
Like, what are you watching?
Yeah,
dude. Oh my god, my kids are about to come home. Go ahead.
We seen how she reacted to like talking about it. Like she was like, "What are you watching?"
Oh yeah, that's true. Could it be made today? Got made today. Is it problematic? You think people are gonna think this movie's problematic? What about in the future? Like, let's go 5 years in the future. We think this is gonna be a little problematic.
I think no, because the girl ends up on top.
I mean, it was kind of problematic when she did that in Bridgerton, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I think it'll be a little problematic because of the way they handled some of the things, I would argue.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, if we're assuming that we keep going down this PC rabbit hole that we're in, this filthy liberal cuck PC rabbit hole we're in, like, there's going to be a couple things in here where it's like, oh, this is how we handled this? Okay.
Well, too, and it showed, like, how okay, like, that world is, and even in the end, where they're just like, yeah, we'll try and clear it up, don't worry about it. Like, everything's just brushed like it doesn't matter. It does. And then the way they treat the men that get fired is, like, that may be looked at another way, like, oh well, men's like emotions don't matter. I mean, old boy lost his shit. The other dude was crying, literally.
Yeah, but those dudes are kind of bitches. You know what I mean?
They kind of deserved it.
They clearly weren't.
I mean,
up
the first
to snuff.
guy, I don't know.
I mean, that first dude, he had to have deserved it the way he was smashing shit, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
But like, they clearly weren't up to snuff. Maybe this just goes to show you how weak men are. If they were stronger, they'd have been able to handle it.
So it's gonna be problematic.
Yeah, problematic for sure, 100%. People are going to be cheering it on for how problematic it is. Will this get a sequel?
Hopefully
Dude,
not.
it can't. Like, what would it be?
Fair Play 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
It's girl on girl.
Well, that would be the sequel because it starts in the end.
Yeah, they set it up.
The whole office transitions to women.
Oh no! So it's also a trans story. That's crazy.
Wait, no,
bro.
that's not how that.
Yeah, you said a transition. Would it be called foul play though, or would it be like?
It'd be like vulva play or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
End play.
Women's reckoning.
Hood play.
Yeah.
All right, nobody. All right, Wow, it's like we couldn't find the joke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Did it live up to expectation? I didn't have no fucking expectations, so yeah, it lived up to it.
No, I feel like I was kind of hyping it up, so it did not live up to.
I think James had expectations.
So I'm waiting to hear what you guys said because I'm the one that said, "Hey, I think this movie's gonna be good."
Yeah.
Versus,
but like,
I was expecting a banger.
I was kind of expecting more eroticism and more thrills. So no, it did not live up to expectations. Actually.
Yeah, because I think this movie is good, and then in the world of Netflix stuff, I think it's like a
I think it's good for a Netflix thing for sure.
Yeah.
Now, if I went to the movies, would I be happy that I saw this? No.
I would be way more disappointed if I saw this in theaters for sure.
100%. If I left my home and sat in a seat and ate some overpriced popcorn to see this movie, yeah, I'd be kind of pissed.
Now if I'm paying $35 for a movie, then it's
and instead I'm paying $29 to have it at home.
Yeah, honestly.
Perfect.
Yeah, easy. I'll take that deal every day of the week. Would we watch this again?
Nah, I'm good.
Probably not.
I think
Unless I get dementia, early onset dementia.
I think when Mikey gets older, I'll show it to him and be like, "Don't do this. Do not be this guy. Don't be this guy."
I just don't think there's anything I need from it to watch again. I don't think I missed anything.
Yeah,
I think I got it.
What more could you squeeze out of this movie? It's pretty fucking bone dry at this point. And then ratings. So James, do you want to go first or last since you picked this movie for us?
All right.
Choose. Oh, you're gonna go first?
Yeah. I'll give it a 7.
Damn, just hard 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a hard 6.
See,
I was
now,
gonna use a menstrual cycle joke, but I don't know enough about menstrual cycles.
Hey, good try though. Good try.
I was the 7th thing of the cycle, but I'm like, that's towards the end, so
I mean, so James gave it a 7. Eric gave it a 6. I was really bouncing between a 6 or a 7, to be honest with you guys. I think I need to see what
you're feeling a 6, dude.
I need to see what I've given 7s. Does it rank up in the 7s for me? Spectacular Now, Step Brothers, Marry Me, Hellraiser 2022. This movie is not a 7. It'll be lucky if it gets a 6 at this point, it seems. V for Vendetta, Spiral, Desperado, Venom 2, Belfast.
See, you know what's crazy though? Obviously, it's all opinion based, but when you say those movies, I'm like, yeah, it's roughly in those frames for me.
In the 6s,
think as well.
yeah.
The 6 to 7.
Yeah.
If you gave this anywhere from 6 to 7,
Now,
I think it's in that range.
Hold on, let's listen to these 5s, right? Let's
What
listen to
about
these
the
5s.
Five we get wrong, I guess.
We got Insidious, The Nun, Sorority Row, Nightmare Alley, Day Shift, VHS 94, Renfield, Saw 6.
Yeah, you give us a 5, dude.
Dude, hold on. All right. Now I'm going to go one more step. There's less of
We
the
watch
4s.
so many horror movies.
We've seen so many horror movies. The 4s, I have Bad Moms, Spiderhead, Krampus, and Scary Movie.
It's better than Spiderhead for sure.
I hated Spider-Man.
Spiderhead was a hard 4, though. We all gave it 4s. I think 4s is exactly.
And I think we were generous.
I think
that's like the
too.
slop Netflix shit. That's when you think of Netflix, you think of that.
100%. And this is way better than that. And by way better, I mean at least a half a point better.
In a Netflix world, for sure.
Now, I gave Saw 5 a 4.5. Is this better than Saw 5?
But also, Day Shift is another Netflix movie. And where'd you have that?
Shit.
I think it was in the 6s.
Yeah, that sounds right. No.
But that had Jamie Foxx.
That did have Jamie Foxx.
And it had West Side for Life.
Day Shift was a 5. Now, I would watch Day Shift again. I would not watch this movie again.
Different source material, different.
Vastly different. The levels of
different
enjoyment.
Worlds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you guys are right. I'm going to have to give it a 4.5 weeks between my periods out of 10. For sure. Oh shit! I didn't write any of these.
What's that sooner or later score?
6, 7, 4.5. Man, I look really.
5.3 repeating.
So that means that Fair Play gets a sooner or later average of 5.83 repeating. So it's a positive. That means this is helping that Rotten Tomato score go up, baby. And it'd be strong positive if I would have just given it a 6, but I couldn't do that.
It sounds like we're closer to the audiences than the critics.
Nah. Because we nailed it on the critics because 2 of us were positive and 1 was a negative Nancy. We're good, I think. Look, I just wish it was
We're
better.
lower than the Reddit score right now.
I think IMDb is even like a 7.
I can't do that to our current 7s.
If you don't like it, you don't like it.
Yeah, you don't like it.
I liked it enough. Really, I should have given it a 5.
Yeah,
I'm giving it a 5 because it's a 5.
Based on the site,
it's a 5.
Yeah.
So that means
If we're holding it to a standard,
average,
the site has to be at least a 5.
Exactly. So the sooner or later average for Fair Play is a 6.
That's
it earned it.
Okay.
It earned it. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in on twitch.tv/SoonerLaterTV or youtube.com/@SoonerLaterTV for our review of Fair Play. Continue listening and watching and showing your support on all social medias. Just look up Sooner or Later TV. If you couldn't catch us live on Sundays at 7 p.m. or sometimes Mondays when James gets COVID, don't worry, because you could listen to us on Wednesday on all your favorite podcasting platforms or on YouTube. So tune in next week for our review of a movie. We love you guys. Bye.
Bye.